away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends, thing.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, quite simply, it's a clash of two of the best quarterbacks in the game. It's TB12, Tom Brady, going up against Aaron Rodgers. So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. They come out here in the eye. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, here's Blount. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it gives the Pats a first down.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down following the run. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Blount. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Uses the stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What a terrific way to open things up in this game. They've established dominance early, and that's all teams talk about each and every week. Who's going to take control, who's going to win the line of scrimmage, and who's going to get the running game going, and that's what they're doing. Because right now, they've tilted the field to where they are actually running downhill, as we like to say, and it's really hard for defenders to equal that out.
They run. This is Lewis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it here with Blount. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Brady. A strong running. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, and you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Off the toss, Lewis trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And for Clinton-Dix, he had 80 of those tackles this past season, 5 interceptions. Got him to a Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
How about that? That's going to be an incredible thrill for Clinton-Dix to be able to come back to his hometown. He played at Dr. Phillips High in Orlando before going off to the University of Alabama and playing the Pro Bowl in front of all of his friends and family. And he's going to be a huge building block for Green Bay in 2017. Him at the safety position, not to get better at the corners, but of course Clay Matthews is still there too, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Can this defense get the stop? And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Halfback sent in motion. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it here with Michael. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Well, let's see. The Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
319!
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down and goal to go from the 7. Now they'll run with Lewis. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come out in the pistol. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a give. It's Michael. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end. Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers to throw once more. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. And sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, that's perfectly called for a deep. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on first down is Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one up.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
6:30.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Shreds the tackle. Caught by Cobb. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 55 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now we take a possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had converted to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, so it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they have been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Go, jump out!
The play clock's running down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Reset. Hey, easy go. Hey, check 20. Go over here. Hey, check 24.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Time running out here on the play clock. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Barkevius Mingo from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start on the ground here with Blount. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Blount. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion, Gronkowski. Now a carry for Blount. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Easy.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Brady now on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lewis trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Then he got off the end there. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And the back goes into motion. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now out come the Patriots. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
This is Lewis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third and long. It's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And complete, right side to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rodgers now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, it's Michael. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jeff Janis from 3 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Back to throw. Surveying the field. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They slot Gronkowski outright. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home.